Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to the listeners around the country, wherever you might be. I'm Sean Ryan here at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium for the last match of a tri-match today. That'll be between the University of Pikeville Bears and Cincinnati Christian. Cincinnati Christian comes in off of a win, lost the first two sets to West Virginia Tech just earlier today, and then came back to win 3 in a row and get their 6th win of the season, and now 6-7 overall on the year. The Bears earlier today, they took out West Virginia Tech 3 sets to none, 25-16, 25-20, and 29-27 in set number 3. So the Bears move on. They are 8-8 now, back in their winning ways a little bit. As we get set for this matchup, I'll run down the rosters for both teams, starting with Cincinnati Christian. Number 3, Ellie Abel. 14, Ebony Bright. 22, Holly Carrico. Number 12, Danielle Castleman. 18, Lindsay Clements. 19, Megan Ferguson. Number 9, Molly Fisher. Number 1, Jalen Jester. Number 13, Lydia Marksberry. Number 8, Alicia Miller. Number 7, Mallory Morris. Number 10, Kelly Nimmo. 21, Caitlin Rawls. 2, Janie Watkins. Number 6, Kayla Weaver. And number 5, Grace White. Quick rundown. Our Bears roster. Number 30, Taylor Bragg. Number 9, Hannah Brown, who saw a lot of action against West Virginia Tech earlier today. Number 18, birthday girl Connor Ice Cold Cook. Number 12, Amari Edie. Number 10, Haley Esquivel, the senior captain out of Toll House, California. Number 7, Natalia Goscote. Number 8, Sydney the Terminator Hall. Number 13, Haley Johnson. Number 14, Katie Massey, who's out today with an injury. Number 15, Sydney Morris. Number 3, Rachel the Eliminator Murphy. Number 19, the freshman Caitlin Fott Libero. Number 17, Audrey Ray. Number 1, Cecilia Ray. Number 5, Chelsea Staples. 4, Cassidy Tackett. And number 2, Taylor Watkins. On the court to start for your Bears, we've got Sydney Morris, Chelsea Staples, Haley Esquivel, Rachel Murphy, Sydney Hall, and Hannah Brown. I believe that's Hannah Brown. She's on the other side of the circle. Yes, that is Hannah Brown over there. And the libero, of course, Caitlin Fott will check in at some point. On the court for the Eagles of Cincinnati Christian. Let's see if we can get a number 8, Alicia Miller. Number 14, Ebony Bright. Number 6, Kayla Weber. Number 3, Ellie Abel. The libero, I believe, is number 10, Kelly Nimmo. And there's number 5, Grace White. So we're set, ready to begin here at the University of Pikeville. The Bears and the Eagles of Cincinnati Christian. Sydney Morris will start us off with the first serve. And her first serve goes a few inches long. So the first point of the third match of the day goes to Cincinnati Christian. Serving here for Cincinnati, number 5, Grace White. It's off the arms of Esquivel. And out of bounds, 2-0. Cincinnati Christian on top. Cincinnati Christian coming into this match with a lot of confidence. They took 3 in a row to end the match versus West Virginia Tech to kind of upset them. Right there, the service to Hall. Morris to Hannah Brown. Boom. And she gets her first kill of the day. I believe she had 8 in match number 1. Service is going to be from Haley Esquivel. My roommate over there, Brian Bradley, being a little slow getting the ball in. Come on, Brian. So the serve is up from Esquivel. That one goes long again, and it's 3-1, Cincinnati Christian. So 2 service errors already for the Bears. 2 missed opportunities. A couple substitutions in for Cincinnati Christian. And the service is up. Gets over the net to Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris. Morris to Brown. She'll go for a kill. She'll send that one long and out on the left side. 4-1, Cincinnati Christian on top. I'll tell you what, one thing about the Bears, it's always a question of how they're going to start. That's one thing we're never really sure of the last few years. If they start off hot, it's big for them. And right there, Rachel Murphy gets what was going to be really a free ball from the back row, tipped at the net, and then finds a hole in the Cincinnati Christian defense, and it's 4-2. The freshman, Caitlin Fott from Louisville, Kentucky. She'll serve now. Fott's serve is a good one. Received by the Eagles. They set up a middle hit, and the kill is good from number 8. And that is Alicia Miller. She gets the kill, so it's a 3-point lead now for the Eagles. 5-2. Service will be from Miller. Jump serve from the back line. Top spins it into Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Staples in the middle. Goes for the kill. Blocked to the net, and it goes out of bounds. So it's 5-3. Bears get the point. Hannah Brown goes back to serve, the freshman. She was stellar serving in match number 1. And, of course, we can put that one on me. Announcer's jinx. 6-3. I apologize if the Brown family's out there listening. Put it on me. That's okay. Haley Johnson now checks into the game for the Bears. She'll replace Brown, which we saw in match number 1. Brown played in the front row, and Johnson would come out for the back row and be more of a defensive specialist. That serves to Fott, then to Johnson, and Haley Esquivel is going to send a free ball over to the Eagles. They set up a kill attempt, and Esquivel dives in for a dig, puts it back to KC's side. And number 18 right there, Megan Ferguson gets the kill as Johnson went up with one hand, unable to corral it and make a pass from it. So it's 7-3, 4-point lead, and the largest of the night so far. Service is up. Esquivel on her knees. Makes a good pass to Morris. Morris to Murphy. That's received by the Eagles. What a play by Caitlin Fott on the dive to get there. And I guess they're going to call a little double touch there. It's 8-3 lead for KCU. Early in set number 1. So Shannon Gassman's going to take a timeout. I'll go ahead and take one with her, and we'll be back in 48 seconds. All right, we're ready to go. A little bit early. 24 seconds still left on the clock. And that serve from number 5, Grace White, goes into the net, and the point will be to UPIKE. That makes it 8-4. And the eliminator, Rachel Murphy, she'll go back to serve for the Bears. Murphy serve, a good one, a lob. Received by KCU, and they're going to call, yep, that's a double, kind of a 2-touch on a set. And that point will go to the Bears, 8-5. So off a timeout, they come out and get 2 quick points on 2 KCU mistakes. Murphy, another good serve. They served it right back to number 19, Ferguson, for the second time in a row, and she could not handle it. So it's 8-6. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Bears stick it going to Ferguson until she can make a play. Murphy, she goes to the other side to Nemo. And it's going to be a back row set, so a free ball to the Bears. Murphy, Morris to Staples on the right side. Staples' kill is tipped to the net. KCU going to try and set up a play. They do to Ferguson. That kill is good in between Haley Johnson and Rachel Murphy. 9-6, 3-point lead for KCU. And that serve is up. Received by Fott. Good pass to Morris. Morris to the other side on the left to Esquivel. That's tipped to the net, and Fott can't out-handle it. KCU another point, makes it 10-6. I did try with this video. I tried to get the scoreboard in there in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know if you guys will be able to read it or not, so I'm going to keep you updated with that anyways. That serve there is received by Murphy. Morris over the net, and Staples makes a very athletic play to get a little bit of a tip shot in there for the point, 10-7. Cecilia Ray now, number 1, freshman, going to check in for Staples. She'll serve. Saw that late in the match against West Virginia Tech where Ray came in for Staples. And another good serve. That's received by KCU. They set up the kill attempt by Kayla Weber. It's Dug out. Morris. Esquivel misses on the back line too far. 11-7. KCU really riding that momentum. Again, they're 6-7 though, so it's not like that was a first or second win for these ladies. Service is up, received by Murphy. Morris to the Terminator. She didn't quite get a good hand on it, kind of fingertipped it. KCU now able to set up a play. They go to Weaver. Great dig there by Johnson to get underneath it. Back row kill for Murphy. Dug out by KCU. And not a very good set there by Ebony Bright. And Carrico unable to handle it. 11-8 now. Bears trail by 3. Rachel. Hannah Brown. I said this earlier. I don't understand why I want to call her Rachel, but they are good serve by Morris, and Esquivel and Hall able to slam it down on the receive. It's 11-9. I don't even think I know a Rachel Brown. For some reason, I just want to call Hannah Brown Rachel Brown. I apologize. I'm going to get that figured out, I promise. So a good set right there, and that sets up number 6 for KCU. Kayla Weaver with the kill. 12-9, back to a 3-point lead. Weaver will go back to serve. And it's a good one received by Fott. Fott to Morris. Morris to the Terminator. It's blocked to the net, and KCU going to get a lift call on it. 12-10. Esquivel, senior captain from Toll House, California. She'll serve. A lob serve in there. KCU, they're going to set up Ebony Bright. That's off the net. Yeah, I didn't think it was blocked. I thought it was off the net. And that is. So it'll be 4 hits on KCU. 12-11 now. 1-point lead for the Eagles. Esquivel, another lob into the middle. KCU, they're going to set up number 7. Mallory Morris with the kill. And fought on a dive to her right. Cannot handle it. 13-11. For KCU, Jalen Jester comes in to serve while number 19, Megan Ferguson, will check back in. Good serve received by Fott. Morris wasn't the best set there to Hall. She's able to do something with it. Now Hannah Brown to Murphy. That's blocked and out of bounds. Bears get the point, 13-12. Another substitution. And for the Bears, Staples going to come in and replace Sydney Hall. Fott serve, a very good one. A miss hit there by KCU, gives it to the Bears, and now KCU has it back. Top spin, a great shot there from number 22, Holly Carrico. Top spins it in there, finds the hole, 14-12. Service for KCU, over, received by Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris to Staples in the middle, blocked to the net, but it falls in on the Eagle side. Point to the Bears, 14-13. For those 4 viewers that I see I have out there, if you didn't get a chance to watch the West Virginia Tech game, you always can go back. That is saved on my channel on YouTube, so you can go back and watch that if you'd like to. There's 2 parts of it because my batteries died, so we had technical difficulties again. So I had to do a second part there. Esquivel hits it into the roof. Fott unable to handle it on the comeback, and it's 15-13. KCU still holding on to a slim margin of lead. Johnson checks back into the game for Hannah Brown. Service is up, received by Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris. Morris to Murphy. Murphy didn't. It wasn't set in a spot where, it was a little difficult there for Murphy to get there and really get a big-time kill on it. So instead, she goes just a little top spin on it, up and over, and falls in front of a diving KCU defender, 15-14. Right there, dug out by Murphy. Morris, Staples, and Staples is going to miss out on this right side, closest to me. That keeps the margin at 2, 16-14. Ellie Abel in the game for KCU. She'll serve. Abel serve. That one's going to go long. 16-15 now. Good communication there between Thought, Murphy, and Johnson, letting each other know that one was headed out. Cecilia Ray now. She'll check back in for Staples. She'll serve. Ray, the jump serve is a good one into the left corner to Ferguson. And Johnson, a great dig right there. Great job by the Bears able to come up with that. Big time play from Johnson. And that kill attempt from Kayla Weaver goes long. And all of a sudden we're knotted up at 16 apiece. Ray again to serve. And that one's in. Weaver. Kill attempt. Tip to the net. Murphy's there. Morris. Esquivel from the back row. Dug out by Nimmo. Weaver there. Able to do a little backspin up and over the net and in front of a diving Haley Johnson. So the points to KCU, and they're back up by 1. Caitlin Fott back into the game. Service is up, received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Sydney Hall. An athletic play to know she was not going to get there and get a good kill attempt on it. While in the air, able to look and see where some defenders were and put it right in the middle of them, and we're knotted up at 17 apiece. Sydney Morris now, she'll serve. Two-sport athlete here at the University of Pikeville. The ace in the circle for the softball team. Right there off the hands of Esquivel and Hall. Falls in on the Bears side, 18-17. So the Bears able to climb back in it and get it from 2 to finally down to 1 to tie it up, but then back down by 1. Just cannot get a lead. Haven't had one yet today in this match. Murphy, Morris, Hannah Brown, tip to the net. That's going to go out of bounds. We're knotted up at 18. And Esquivel's serve is into the net. I believe that's the 4th service error by the Bears in this match so far. Service is up. Received, and that's a little bit too far on the KCU side, and they're able to get a kill and extend their lead now to 2. 20-18, KCU on top. Service is up. Hall receives it. Morris. Murphy. Good dig by Nimmo. I don't know how you say it. Going to be a free ball over to the Bears. Brown's there. Good pass to Morris. To Hall. The Terminator gets the kill. 20-19. Chelsea Staples will now check back in, replace Sydney Hall. Caitlin Fott back to serve. It's a good one, received by KCU. Tip to the net there, falls onto the Bears' side, and Hannah Brown off her right hand there and goes into the net, and Staples then unable to corral it. 21-19. KCU now back up to 2. Jump serve here, and that one goes long. 21-20. Hannah Brown now, the freshman. She'll go back. She'll have service for UPIKE. And jump serve. And that one's in the net as well. 22-20. Johnson will now replace Brown for the Bears. Service is up, received by Esquivel. Morris. Two-handed touch over. Now Fott. Morris. Staples on the right side. Tip to the net. Murphy's there. Morris back to Murphy. Tip to the net. Fott's there. Esquivel. Murphy from the back row. Top spins it over. Nimmo. Kill attempt from Weaver. Dug out by Esquivel. Morris. Murphy off the right hand of a diving Kelly Nimmo. And into the stands. 22-21. KCU still up by 1. a better crowd in here for match number 2 than we had for match number 1. A lot of UPIKE sports out and about today. The football team traveled to Cumberland's, Kentucky. Oh, Rachel Murphy just missed the back line on that serve. So it's 23-21, the 5th service error for the Bears. (23-21). Good serve. Received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Staples. Staples off the net. Yes, and that was not blocked. It was off the net, so UPIKE will be called for 4 touches. And it's 24-21. Set point as Coach Shannon Gassman is going to take a timeout. I'll go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to stay right here. I'll go ahead and give you guys some stats from this first game so far, if I can pull them up, see what we got going on here. 24-21. For the Bears so far, we've got 4 kills for Rachel Murphy, 3 for Chelsea Staples, 3 for Sydney Hall, and 2 for Hannah Brown. I believe Rachel Murphy had about 13 match number 1. I think Staples also had 12 or so for the Bears. They really led the way earlier against West Virginia Tech. (24-21) set point for KCU. And an update from that football game. University of Pikeville knocked off the number 23 team in the country, University of Cumberland's 22-7. But service to Johnson. Johnson gives it. Her receive goes too far to KCU. Ebony Bright's there to slam it down and end set number 1. KCU takes it 25-21. So the Bears drop set 1. KCU now, they've won 4 sets in a row after taking 3 from WV Tech. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes for set number 2 from the University of Pikeville. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Sorry about it. I know some of you probably don't like listening to me, but I'm back. As we get set for set number 2 on the court for the Bears, Hannah Brown, Sydney Hall, Haley Esquivel, Chelsea Staples just switched out for Caitlin Fott, the libero to come in, Rachel Murphy, and Sydney Morris. Goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear that buzzer, but that just tore my ear apart. Whew. All right. Service up from KCU. Set number 2 received by Escobar. Escobar to Morris. Sydney Hall, she'll get the kill. The Terminator. 1-0 to start. Bears on top. Again, ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, well, for the 3 times I've had a video, any comments or anything you think could be done better? Or good comments, I don't know, whatever you feel like. We've had some good ones on there so far. If you want to leave one, go for it. I greatly appreciate them, no matter what they are. Right there, Sydney Hall, she's going to get the kill. And the Bears are up 2-0. Scoreboard added an extra point. Service by Esquivel, received by KCU. They set up Weber in the middle. It's blocked to the net by Hall. Then she's there. Morris, Murphy, the eliminator. The eliminator's kill is good. It was tipped, and it also landed in play. 3-0. Bears on top. Game set number 2. Esquivel, senior captain from Toll House, California, my home state. She serves. Ebony Bright will get the kill attempt. Tipped to the net by Hall. Morris fought to Murphy. Top spin over in the middle. Nice dig right there by KCU. And then Esquivel on sliding knees right there. Good dig. Pass, great pass to Morris. Morris, a good set, and the Terminator finishes the job 4-0. Served by Esquivel. KCU, tip shot. Murphy gets it on a dig. Morris to the Terminator. And, yeah, they're going to say it was a little bit of a lift there before Hall threw it down. So the point will go to KCU. It's 4-1. Saw KCU jump out 4-0 to start set 1. And now UPIKE jumped out 4-0 to start set 2. Service to Fott, to Morris, to Brown. And Hannah Brown's kill is good. Tell you what, the freshman taking advantage of her opportunity today. And not missing. A lot of power behind the right-handed swing of Hannah Brown. So freshman Caitlin Fott, she'll serve. Fott's serve is a good one, received by KCU. They set up Weber in the middle. That's off the net. So it'll be 4 touches on KCU. 6-1 now. Bears extend their lead to 5. Largest lead for either team. And Caitlin Fott's serve goes into the net. 6-2. I need to stop saying things like that. I've got a bad announcer's jinx going. At least that's what I think. Service is up, received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Staples. She got, it was close to her almost palming that thing before she threw it down. Was not called. So I'll take the point, 7-2. Hannah Brown now, she'll go back to serve. That time didn't go with the jump serve, which we've seen today. And it ends up being an ace because KCU cannot handle it off of Weber's hands. 8-2. And that's an interesting little mix-up. All first match, she went with the jump serve. She went with the jump serve to start match 1 and missed 2 in a row. And that time she stays both serves. She does not get off the ground for him. Instead, just wanting to place them right. And that one works out again. And I think it's 9-2. The scoreboard says 8-3. I think that's wrong. Hannah Brown serve there. Goes wide right. Johnson now will check into the game for Hannah Brown. She'll play in the back row. And Coach Shannon Gassman's going to talk to the officials in the scorebook, and they get it right. It's 9-3. UPIKE on top. Set number 2. KCU took set 1, 25-21. Received by Fott. Fott to Morris. Yep. Number 19, Megan Ferguson, went over the net when Morris was trying to get a set and got a piece of that one, so she'll be called for the penalty. 7-point lead now. The Bears extended. It's 10-3. Rachel Murphy, she'll serve for the Bears. Good serve by Murphy. KCU able to set up a play. And number 19, that's Ferguson again. And she just, the set just wasn't timed right with the jump, and she just full on missed. Murphy, good serve. See if they go to Ferguson again. No, they go to the backside. Tip to the net by Staples and Esquivel, and then Staples sends it over. So they set up Ferguson on the right side. It's tipped by two Bears, and Staples sends the free ball over. Nimmo, the set. And the kill is good from number 7, Mallory Morris. It was tipped to the net by Staples and out of bounds. So the point 2, KCU. It's 11-4, and it's a 7-point lead for UPIKE. Service here from Grace White. White's serve goes long. Good communication between the bench. Haley Johnson and Caitlin Fott letting them know out of bounds, and it just sailed a foot long. 12-4 on the scoreboard. Cecilia Ray now replaced Chelsea Staples for service. Ray's serve, good. Wow, the knuckle on that thing. That knuckled right off of her palm on the serve and all of a sudden just dropped in front of a KCU defender. Nothing they could do about that for the ace. She'll go with the jump serve here. Knuckles it in again. Tell you what, that thing's nasty. And then KCU able to find a hole, 13-4. Tell you what, I've been a catcher forever in baseball, and the one pitch I hated was the knuckleball and the splitter because they both didn't really move much, and they both could just drop off the table and it would hurt. I imagine it's a lot like that in volleyball, receiving a serve that just knuckles in a downward angle. Morris, Esquivel with the left hand. It goes out of bounds, 13-6. Service is up, the jump serve. Tip to the net, Fott gets it. Morris, Esquivel finds a hole. Point for the Bears and a kill for Haley Esquivel. Esquivel, that was her, I believe, her first kill of the night. Morris with the serve. Received by KCU. They're going to set up Ferguson. Ferguson hits it into the net. 15-6 now. Leading the way for the Bears, we've got Rachel Murphy and Sydney Hall both with 5 kills, and Chelsea Staples has 4 respectively, and Hannah Brown with 3. KCU going to send a free ball to the Bears. Murphy, Morris, Sydney Hall tipped to the net, and KCU unable to come up with it off the net. So it's 16-6, and the Bears now lead by 10. Sydney Morris, the 2-sport star, she'll go back to serve once again as the Bears lead by 10. And that serve is not going to get there into the net. Just a little miss hit there, so it's 16-7. Service is up. It's a good one. Received by Esquivel. Morris. Hall hits one. That one's tipped by number 8, Alicia Miller, and she finds the hole. 16-8. Bears on top. Set number 2. KCU took game 1, 25-21. Morris, she'll go to the left side to Brown. Brown's kill is dug out. And Sydney Hall's kill on the receive from Brown's kill went all the way to the Bears, and Sydney Hall almost hit it on top of a KCU defender's head, and it goes out of bounds, 17-8. Esquivel to serve. Good serve by Esquivel, received by Nimmo. They're going to set up Weber. That's dug out by Fott. Morris goes to the back left corner. Nimmo's there to get the dig. They go back to Weber. Off the hands of Hall and out of bounds, 17-9. Back to serve for KCU, Alicia Miller. Excuse me, I believe that actually might be Kayla Weber. Can't tell if that's an 8 or 6. But it's Fott to Morris to Hall. Blocked to the net from number 7, Mallory Morris. Point for KCU. And they've cut the deficit to a touchdown and an extra point. Serve to Hall. Morris gets it off a tip from the net. And a free ball over KCU. Could have been just the way she hit it looked weird. That's all I have to say. But Alicia Miller gets the point. Now it's a touchdown difference, 17-11. Murphy, Morris, Hall, Brown. Tip to the net. They're able to get it. Free ball from KCU over to the Bears. Esquivel, Morris. They're going to set up Murphy on the left side. Murphy, that one's tipped to the net, but a tremendous kill there by the eliminator. 18-11. Chelsea Staples will check back in for Sydney Hall. Caitlin Fott, the freshman, she'll serve. Freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. Fott, little jump serve. And that's going to go, oh my goodness. Would have been a great play between Nimmo to Bright. Well, not the greatest play on Nimmo, but a great play from Bright and Weaver, but it goes into the net. So it's 19-11. 8-point lead. Good serve from Fott. Rashid by Weaver. They're going to set up Miller on the left side. Miller got part of the net. Mallory Morris got part of the net. Point two. The Bears, 20-11. Fott, good jump serve on a line. That's going to be in there for an ace. As KCU's Kayla Weaver cannot handle it. 21-11, 10-point lead now back for the Bears. Fott, jump serve, a good one on a line. Knuckles in, Weaver's there. They set up Mallory Morris. Mallory Morris gets the kill. Esquivel unable to get it on a dive to her left. 21-12 now. Bears on top. Ferguson will check back in for KCU, along with number 1, Jalen Jester. Jester will have the serve for KCU as they trail by 9. Esquivel, Morris, Staples. It wasn't the best. Wasn't much Morris could do to make a good set on that one. And so it kind of went off her hand, and Staples unable to corral it and send it over. So it's 21-13, and Jalen Jester will have the serve again. Jester to Esquivel. Morris to Murphy. It's tipped to the net, and it's going to go out. Point for the Bears, 22-13. Holly Carrico will check back into the game. Serve is up. Received by KCU. Nemo and a free ball over. Hannah Brown will handle that one. Morris to Murphy. She'll go for the kill, and the kill is good. The eliminator finds another hole. 23-13. Hannah Brown, she'll serve. Brown serve, a lob in there. As Jester gives it to number 22, Carrico. She goes into the net. 24-13, set point for the University of Pikeville. Trying to knock this thing up at 1 apiece. Good serve from Hannah Brown. KCU tries to set up a play. It's blocked by Staples, but goes out of bounds. So KCU will get the point, 24-14, And Haley Johnson will check back into the game, replacing Brown. See if they go right at Johnson. They did last time. Service will be from number 8, Alicia Miller. Miller serve to Fott. Morris. Murphy. See ya. Set over. Murphy's kill is good. 25-14. So the Bears knotted up at 1 apiece with Cincinnati Christian University. 25-14, the score of set number 2. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, we're back. I'm Sean Ryan here at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium as we get set for set number 3 between the UPIKE Bears and Cincinnati Christian, tied at 1 apiece. Morris will have the opening serve. It's a good one. KCU sets up Ebony Bright, and she'll go long on the left side. First point to the Bears. Morris to serve again. Jump serve, a good one. And that'll be in there for an ace. 2-0. Morris for her third serve. Good one. KCU sets up Ebony Bright. She'll hit that one into the net. Point Bears, 3-0. So, Sydney Morris again for the serve. That one goes long, 3-1. KCU will have the serve. It'll be Weber. She serves it in. Esquivel, nice dig. Morris, Hannah Brown, tip to the net. No Bears are there, 3-2. Kayla Weber, she'll have the serve again. Tied at 1 apiece in the match. Serve up, received by Hall. Hall to Morris. Morris back to Hall. I didn't see really anything worthy of calling there, but it was called. So it's 4-2. Esquivel with the serve. Received by KCU, blocked at the net from Sydney Hall. Point for the Bears, 5-2. Service up from Esquivel. Good one, received by Bright. They set up Mallory Morris. That's dug out there by Murphy. Back to Morris, to Hannah Brown. Ouch. Hannah Brown just hit one off the face of Kayla Weber for the point, 6-2. Esquivel to serve. It's another good serve, received by Weber. They set up Mallory Morris on the left side, and it goes off the side of her hand into the net. Point for the Bears. They extend the lead to 5 and 7-2. Another serve by Esquivel. Bright's there. They set up number 8, Alicia Miller in the middle. She'll get the kill, 7-3. Jalen Jester will check in to serve, along with 19, Megan Ferguson. She'll come in and play in the front row. Jalen Jester serve, received by Fott. Fott to Morris. Morris to the Terminator. Tip to the net. Off the net, another one. And CCU able to come up with it. Morris. Brown, tip to the net, and it goes out of bounds. 8-3. Bears get the point. Another substitution. Holly Carrico into the game for CCU. Caitlin Fott to serve. Fott serve, a good one. And a back row kill is dug out there by Esquivel, but no Bears are there on the pass. So it's 8-4. UPIKE still on top. Alicia Miller, she'll serve for CCU. Miller, a long time, and a jump serve. Good serve dug out by Esquivel. Good pass to Morris. Staples in the middle. Staples with the kill. Gosh, it looks nice when that happens. It is a very, very good serve from Miller. And then bam, bam, bam. Good, nice pass and dig from Haley Esquivel. Good pass to Morris and the kill for Staples. Looks good when it works like that. Hannah Brown's a good server. That was a nice one. Boom, big time kill right there from Mallory Morris. That's her 5th of the night. Haley Johnson will check back into the game, replacing Hannah Brown. And Kayla Weber, Grace White serve. Morris, I can't really keep up with that one, so it's a good volley going. Thoughts there for the dig. I sent it over to CCU. They set up a play to Weaver, but they're going to be called for a double hit on the set. And it's 10-5. Bears up by 5. Rachel Murphy to serve. Good serve. Weber. Johnson's there. Johnson's pass too far over the net again. And Bears aren't able to corral it. Point for CCU. 10-6. Service here will be from number 3, Ellie Abel. Big time jump serve. Top spins it to Johnson. Again, too close to the net. Morris only able to tip it over, but it works. Point for UPIKE. 11-6. Cecilia Ray now checks into the game for Chelsea Staples. She'll come in to serve. Cecilia Ray, jump serve. Dug out. And they're going to set up Ferguson. Ray's there for the dig. Morris for the back row kill for Murphy. Blocked by Ebony Wright, but out of bounds. 12-6. Rachel Murphy leading the way for the Bears tonight. She's got 10 kills. They're going to set Kayla Weber. Dug out by Ray. A great dig. Morris, Esquivel tipped to the net. Sent back over to CCU's side. They're going to set up Ebony Bright. Not much she can do with it. A great play by Murphy. And the kill is by Haley Johnson's left. And point for CCU makes it 12-7. Service here will be from Megan Ferguson. Ferguson serve, good. Received by Johnson. Morris. Esquivel tipped, but in for the kill. And that'll be Esquivel's second kill of the night. Of the day, I guess. 13-7. Sydney Morris to serve. Her serve is good. Top spins it, miss hit. And that one's going to fall in. 14-7. Bears extend their lead to a touchdown and an extra point. Quick rotation. Mallory Morris going to check into the game for the Eagles of Cincinnati Christian. Morris, she'll serve. Top spins it in there. Dug out. They're going to set up Ferguson, and off the right side of Ferguson's hand into the net. 15-7. Now the Bears up by 8. Morris, good serve. Nice play by Nimmo to get there. And Megan Ferguson going to get a kill. Makes it 15-8. Kayla Weber, she'll come in to serve. Well, not come in, but go back to serve, I guess. Received by Murphy. A good pass to Morris. Morris to the Terminator. Sydney Hall gets the kill. 16-8. Esquivel's turn to serve. The captain, senior. Esquivel, good serve. CCU sets up a kill for number 7, Mallory Morris. It's going to be good as it's tipped off the net and falls in between 4 Bears. 16-9. It's a 7-point game. Cincinnati Christian took set 1, 25-21. The Bears came back and took set number 2, 25-14. So we're all knotted up in 1. It's 16-9 in set 3. Esquivel, Morris, Murphy, back row, tipped off the arms of Nemo. It goes off the cylinder. of the basketball hoop. They're saying that they're going to replay that. I don't see how you could replay that, though, because if you play it off the roof, I mean, they are the ones. CCU is the one who mishit it. I don't agree with that call at all. And Sydney Hall's still over here having a chat with the referee. So they're going to replay it. I disagree, but that's why I'm an announcer and not a referee. So that's received by Hall. Morris to Hall. She says, I'll take the point anyways. Give me that kill. 10 kills on the night for the Terminator, Sydney Hall. She's healthy. It's fun to watch her play. (17-9) is an 8-point lead for the Bears. And Caitlin Fott, the libero, she'll serve. Good serve by Fott. And they're going to set up Carrico, and Carrico's kill attempt goes way long. 18-9. So Fott, she'll serve again. 18-9 on the scoreboard. Knuckleballs it in. And kill attempt for Mallory Morris is good as Esquivel cannot get the dig. 18-10. Service here will be from Alicia Miller. The jump serve. Just gets over the net. Nice play by Fott. Morris to Hannah Brown. She sends it over. Okay, CCU hit it too close to the net. Bears touch it. Back over to CCU. Kill attempt. Dug out by Morris. Staples. Murphy off the hands of some Eagle defenders and out of bounds. 9-point lead. 19-10 on the scoreboard. Hannah Brown, freshman, lobs a serve in there. CCU sets up Mallory. And now Murphy for the Bears. That's on the line for the kill for Rachel Murphy. She's got 13 on the night. Leading the way for the University of Pikeville. Hannah Brown, she'll serve again. 20-10 on the scoreboard. That's received by Weber to Nemo. Free ball from Ferguson over. That's Esquivel. Morris on the left side to Murphy. Tip to the net. CCU able to corral it. Going to be a free ball over if they can get it. They do. Hannah Brown digs that. Morris Staples the kill. I thought it was tip. No, and it went long just a bit. 20-11. And no, they're going to give the point to the Bears and say it was tip. Yes. I thought it was. Yeah, well, at least we have it on taping that I said it was. The one judge who's not an actual official, a UPIKE JV volleyball player who's out here all the time. She officials all the games for us. She's the one who called the tip, which I agree with her because I thought it was too, and that was right in front of our head referee. That ball just came off weird, and then Hannah Brown serves one, misses on the right side. So it's 21-11. They serve it to Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris. Morris to Staples to block at the net, and it's going to be good for a kill for the smooth operator, Chelsea Staples. That's Staples' 7th kill of the night. 22-11 on the scoreboard. UPIKE leads by 11. Rachel Murphy, she'll serve. Her serve is good. CCU. And Ferguson sends a free ball over. Murphy's there. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Esquivel on the left side. Tip to the net from CCU and out of bounds. Point to the Bears. 23-11. Murphy back to serve again. Just gets it over the net in front of a diving Nemo. Weber blocked the net by Staples. CCU a chance to do something with it again. They're going to go back to Weber. They're going to call a double touch on Megan Ferguson on her set. 24-11 and set point. The Bears trying to go up 2-1. Rachel Murphy will serve. Murphy serve, good. That not a good receive by Ferguson. A great play, though, by Jester to get it over. Wow, what a kill from the back for Mallory Morris. Finds the hole in the back left corner like she meant to put it there. That was pretty cool. 24-12. Serving now will be Ellie Abel. Abel top spins it in. Rashid by Johnson. Morris, Esquivel trying to finish it. Blocked to the net by Megan Ferguson. Point for CCU, 24-13. It's an 11-point game. Still set point, though, for UPIKE. Serve is up. Rashid by Murphy. Morris able to corral it, and Johnson sends it over. Diving Fott gets it. Morris, free ball from Staples over. CCU going to set up Kayla Weaver. That's tipped to the net. Back off the net over to CCU's side. That's Nemo to Ebony Bright. Into the net. Falls in on CCU's side. Point to the Bears and set to the Bears by a score of 25-13. So UPIKE drops set one to Cincinnati Christian 25-21. They come back, take set two 25-14, and take set three 25-13. That'll do it for the first three sets. UPIKE leads by a score of 2-1. We'll be back in about 2 minutes for set number 3. All right, I'm back. I don't know if you can hear. We got AC/DC playing in the background, and I was getting my jam on here for the last minute. And I think I had like 4 or 5 people in the stands turn to their right and look at me. Oh well. Got to have fun, right? We're back, set number 3. The Bears on top 2-1 in the match. First serve will be from CCU. That's received by Caitlin Fott. Caitlin Fott to Sydney Morris to Sydney Hall. And Sydney Hall going to find a kill in there. Finds the hole. First point to the Burrs. So we've got Esquivel on the court, Fott on the court, Sydney Morris, Hannah Brown, Rachel Murphy, and Sydney Hall. And, yeah, they're going to call Sydney Hall for coming up and over there. Coach Shannon Gassman didn't like it. And her and the referee on her side having a little chit-chat. As it's 1-1. Uno. Service is up, received by Caitlin Fott. Morris, Murphy tipped to the net, blocked to the net, but out of bounds. Point for the Burrs. 2-1. Chelsea Staples checks in, replacing Sydney Hall. Caitlin Fott, she'll serve for UPIKE. Good serve by Fott. Received by Ebony Bright. Megan Ferguson goes for the kill. Dug out by Morris, but Staples unable to corral it, and Murphy couldn't either. And we're knotted up at 2 apiece. Service is up from Jalen Jester. Morris is going to get called for a double touch on her set. So CCU takes the lead, 3-2. Leading the way for the Bears. Kill-wise, Rachel Murphy, she's got 14. Sydney Hall with 11. And 7 for Chelsea Staples, and 5, respectively, for Hannah Brown. Nice dig there by Fott. Morris going to set up Murphy. Murphy goes long. That one was not tipped to the net. Out of bounds. 4-2. Jalen Jester, she'll serve as the Eagles are up by 2. That serve is good. Murphy, Morris, Brown. Ooh, nice kill attempt by Brown. Eagles able to come up with it. Fott's there to dig that one out. Morris, she sets up Murphy. Top spins it up and over. CCU tips it and able to make a play out of it. Jester there. Esquivel. Morris, Murphy, top spin. Tip to the net. CCU able to come up with it. They're going to set up number 7, Mallory Morris, for the kill. Caitlin Fott couldn't get it on a dive to her left. 5-2. CCU on top here in set number 4. Jalen Jester back again to serve for CCU. Morris, the two-handed shot we love to see. CCU was not ready for it. And the Bears will get the point. That's a nice little momentum break right there to get a point back. 5-3. Hannah Brown, she'll serve. Good serve. CCU trying to corral it. A free ball over. Fott, good pass to Morris. Morris going to set up Staples on the right side. See ya! The smooth operator. Big time kill from Staples. Cuts the lead back down to 1. It's 5-4. Oh, I'm going to stand up. I'm tired of sitting. Service is up. Received by Nimmo. They're going to set up Mallory Morris. That's dug out. Tried to dug out by Hannah Brown. It goes off of her hands into the stands and up towards me. Makes it 6-4. Cincinnati Christian with the lead in set number 4. Service is up. Received by Johnson. And her pass a little bit too far, and they're going to call Morris for 2 hits on her set. So it's a 3-point lead for CCU in set 4, 7-4 on the scoreboard. Service is up by Kayla Weaver, dug out by Esquivel. Morris to Murphy, but Megan Ferguson's there for the block. Falls in on the Bears' side. 8-4, Cincinnati Christian leads. And that'll send number 8, Alicia Miller, to the back line for the serve. Miller serve received by Esquivel, a little bit too far in front of Morris, and is able to be corralled. We got a volley going on, and number 7, Mallory Morris sends one just a bit too long. 8-5 on the scoreboard. Rachel Murphy, she'll serve. Murphy serve up and over, a good one in front of Nemo. Jester hits it, that gives it to Ferguson, just unable to corral it there for the Eagles. Point will go to the Bears, it's 8-6. Rachel Murphy, another good serve. Jester to Ferguson. Ferguson's kill is dug out by Murphy. That's to Morris. Morris to Esquivel. Just too long again. 9-6 now on the scoreboard. CCU with the lead. On the floor for the Bears, we've got Sydney Morris, Haley Esquivel, Chelsea Staples, Rachel Murphy, Caitlin Fott, and Haley Johnson. Service is up, and Fott just unable to handle that one. That happens. She's a freshman. Don't see it much out of her, but it does happen. 10-6. Service from Grace White, and that one goes out. Point for UPIKE, makes it 10-7 and a 3-point game. Cecilia Ray, she'll check in now, replacing Staples. She'll come in to serve, as we've seen her do so far all of match 2 today. Saw it in set 3 of match 1. And Coach Gassman stuck with that plan. Right there, Johnson's there for the dig. She gives it to Morris. Morris to Esquivel, a little top spin on, but Weaver's there. Jester to Ferguson. Wow! It was blocked to the net all the way on my side and rolled all the way down and then fell on UPike's side. So the point goes to Cincinnati Christian. 11-7 now. Two to 1 in the match so far. UPike leads after dropping the first set. Cincinnati Christian coming off of a 3-game comeback to take the match against West Virginia Tech. Right there, serve goes out. It's 11-8. And Hannah Brown's going to check back in and replace Johnson. Service will be from Sydney Morris. Morris, good serve. Received by Weber. And Ebony Bright goes for the kill, and it wasn't a very good timed kill. But Hall timed her jump with Ebony Bright, and it just kind of went off her fingertips and then falls in front of a diving Bear. So it's a 4-point lead for Cincinnati, and they're up 12-8. Esquivel, Morris to Brown on the left side, tip to the net. Weaver's there on a dive. Good play by her. Morris, Fott going to set up, and now it's going to be a free ball sent over by Sydney Hall. Ebony Bright, a good pass, or a good set to Alicia Miller, and Miller's able to finish with the kill. It's 13-8. Coach Hannah Gassman doesn't go home with timeouts in her pocket. She'll take one here. I'll take one with her. All righty, I'm back at the University of Pikeville. I'm Sean Ryan. I'm bringing you today's video broadcast. Nice to have get going. Service to Brown. Brown to Morris. Morris to Esquivel. And that's a miss hit by Ferguson. And the Bears are going to get the point, 13-9. Serve from Esquivel. And the official over on my side, I think he put his arms in a cross saying that he wasn't really sure, and they called it out. Or maybe it was him calling it out. I don't know. That kill right there is good from number 8, Alicia Miller. Weber with the serve. Received by Murphy to Morris to Sydney Hall, and they get one to fall. 14-11 now. Bears trail by 3. And that serve. Yeah, that's right there. Abby Card again. Referee kind of put her arms in the cross. And they called in. So the point goes to the Bears, 14-12. Caitlin Fott will serve. So it was an ace for her last time, and that one's going to be another ace for Caitlin Fott. She's got 4 today. (14-13), a 1-point lead for Cincinnati Christian on the scoreboard. Fott again, she'll serve. The jump serve on a line. Received by Nimmo. That's going to go. Ooh, Hannah Brown almost came over the net, and they're going to end up a screening call. I believe that's what it's called. And some Cincinnati Christian fans giving it to the referees, letting them have it a little bit. 14-14 on the scoreboard. As coach and referee talk it over. And head official just kind of gave an explanation. And obviously the fans in the stand who know more say that he's wrong. And they're going to send number 3, Ellie Abel, over to talk about it. As you can see, they're talking about it. And they still don't agree with it. And Fott serves into the net. Well, as they say in baseball, the ball never lies. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But it could be there. 15-14, CCU back on top by 1. Service up from Jester, received by Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris. Morris to Staples. The kill is good from Chelsea, the smooth operator, Staples. 22, Holly Carrico will check back into the game as we're all knotted up at 15 apiece. Set number 3, the Bears lead it by a score of 2 sets to 1. Service here from Hannah Brown. Hannah Brown puts a little more hump on it that time. They're going to set up Carrico. Ouch. Carrico hit it off the right side of her hand, and it went right off of Alicia Miller, her own teammate's head. So we're all tied, now the Bears are up 16-15. Service here again from Brown, a good one, received by Nemo. Jester, Mallory Morris, and Morris goes long. Point to UPIKE, 17-15. Morris so far, Mallory Morris leading the way for CCU. She's got 11 kills, and Weber has 6. Alicia Miller has 9 as well. That one's going to go out. And it's 18-15 now. Cincinnati Christian going to take a timeout. The Bears are up by 3 in set 4. I'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 50 seconds. All righty, we're back. Or I'm back. And the volleyball game's back as well. 18-15. Hannah Brown, good serve. Jester, Mallory Morris. Morris will get her 12th kill of the night. 18-16 now. Haley Johnson going to check back into the game. She'll replace Hannah Brown. 18-16. Bears up by 2. Trying to finish this thing out. Up 2-1 in the match. Trying to put it away. Good serve received by Fott. Morris to Staples. And that kill was big time from, I believe that's Mallory Morris again. Her 13th of the night. 18-17 on the scoreboard. Alicia Miller will serve off the net, dug by Esquivel. Morris throws one, little two-handed shot there. KCU able to corral it. That definitely went. They let that play, even though I don't think Caitlin Fott got her hand underneath it, but we'll take it. So the volley's still going. Murphy for the kill. Murphy executes the kill. The eliminator now has 14. Excuse me, the eliminator has 15 kills. 19-17. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm listening to some of these CCU fans. They're heckling these refs. I tell you what, and they're going to call that blocked and out of bounds on the Bears. 19-18. Tell you what, though, they're heckling. They're good at it. It makes it entertaining for me. 19-18. That serve is received by Fott. Morris, Esquivel, tipped at the net. Esquivel's there. Morris to Staples. Staples with the kill into the net. All of a sudden it's tied, 19 apiece. (19-19) set number 4. Grace White, she'll serve. White serve is long, 20. It's a 19 now. Hall checks back into the game for the Bears. Cecilia Ray's in as well. She'll serve. Dug out by Nemo. Jester to Mallory Morris. No, Kayla Weber, and she collects her 7th kill to tie the game at 20. So Ellie Abel, she'll serve now. Abel serve, good. Received by Fott. Nice pass to Morris. Morris to Hall. She's going to push it over and find a hole in front of a diving Jalen Jester. Bears up 21-20. And Hannah Brown's going to replace Haley Johnson now. Sydney Morris, she'll serve for UPIKE. Serve, it's good and it's in play. Nemo. And they're going to set up a number 6 Weber, dug out there by Fott, and Hall going to push one over. Nemo's not going to corral it on the one hand and keep it in play, 22-20. Bears 3 points away from taking the match. See if they can pull it out. Up 2-1. And timeout going to be taken by the coach of Cincinnati Christian. I'm going to take a timeout with him. It's 22-20 on the scoreboard, and I'll be back in just a minute. All righty, I'm back. 22-20 on the scoreboard. Set number 4. Sydney Morris will serve for the Bears, and it's into the net. 22-21. Not what you want coming off of a timeout. 22-21. Service will be from number 10, Kaylee Nemo. Her serve is good. Received by Esquivel. Fott's there now. Caitlin Fott and Sydney Morris going to send the free ball to CCU. They're going to set up Weber, dug out by Fott, too close to the net. And number 8, Alicia Miller is there. 22-22. Nemo to serve again. In front of Esquivel. Great play by Sydney Morris getting it off the net. Weber with her left hand. Morris is there to get it. Fott. Good pass to Esquivel. Joseph kill. CCU's there. That one from number 8, Alicia Miller, tries to lob one, tries to get underneath one to hit it over, but Sydney Hall, the Terminator, says, not in my house. I own the middle of the court. 23-22, Esquivel to serve. Esquivel, good serve. Grace White. They're going to set up Ebony Bright now. Sydney Morris there. Caitlin Fott. Murphy from the back row. Top spins it over. White's there. They're going to go back to Weber. Weber's kill goes out of bounds. And it was not tipped. Cincinnati Christian coaches and bench wanted a tip. It's 24-22. Match point for the Bears. Esquivel, the senior. She'll serve. Gets it over. Nemo's there. They're going to try and set up Bright on the right side. She pushes it. Great play from Fott. But it goes out of bounds. 24-23. And number 7, Mallory Morris, going to check back into the game. The player who leads all Eagles with 14 kills on the night. Serve received by Fott. Morris. Murphy trying to finish it. Blocked to the net. Hall's there. Morris to Brown off the Morris's set was too far. It goes off the top of the net and out of bounds. Tied at 24 apiece. Coach Shannon Gassman wants a timeout, and I want one too. We'll be back in 50 seconds. Okay, I'm back. 24-24. That's what the scoreboard says. Cincinnati Christian will have the serve. It'll be Grace White. White's serve is there. Received by Esquivel. Esquivel to Morris. Morris across the court to Murphy. It's tipped to the net. Esquivel keeps it alive. Hall on a dive. Couldn't corral it and keep it in play. Great effort by the Bears. But CCU has the lead all of a sudden, 25-24, and a chance to put this set away and force a set 5. Must win by 2. The winner, that's right now, has to get to 26. Serve from White. Received by Caitlin Fott. Morris. Sydney Hall. That's off. Oh, I thought it was tipped. They say it was not. They say it was not tipped. And Cincinnati Christian pulls out set 4, 26-24. Wow. So we're going to see a set 5 then. Set 5 will only go to 15 points as the captains the captains for today's match talk it over and see who's going to serve first and all that good stuff. I'm going to take a break. So we head to set 5. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, I'm Sean Ryan, and I'm back to finish this broadcast. We're tied at 2 in match number 3 of the day in the tri-match. Bears will have the first serve. Sydney Morris's serve is good. CCU sets up a play. That kill attempt is dug out there by Fott. Great pass to Morris, and Sydney, the Terminator. Hall finish it. Sydney Hall now 14 kills for the Bears tonight. 2 Bears in double digits of kills. That one's tipped to the net. Murphy's there. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Esquivel. Esquivel for the kill. It's good. 2-0. That'll be Esquivel's 6th kill of the night. She's come on in set 4, and set 5. Well, to start set 5. She only had 1 kill to start set 4, though, and 4 so far. Sydney Morris will serve again. Top spins it in. Not the best receive for CCU. More of a free ball over now. Fott's there. Fott to Morris. Morris to Hannah Brown. The kill. Tip to the net. Nice dig by number 5 for CCU. Ebony Bright goes for the kill. That's off the net. That's going to be 4 touches on CCU. Bears lead 3-0. And Sydney Morris with the serve. Morris's serve is received by Nimmo. They set up Mallory in the middle. It's blocked to the net. Over to the Bears. That's Hannah Brown to Sydney Morris. To Esquivel for the kill. Tip to the net, and Esquivel corrals it again. Fott's there now. Fott back to Esquivel. Tip to the net. Good play by Weaver to dig it out. They set Weaver back up. Her kill is good on the line. 3-1 now. Good volley there, but a good finish for Cincinnati Christian. As number 7 now, Mallory Morris will check into the game for CCU. She leads the Eagles with 14 kills in the night. To Alicia Miller, respectively, with 8, and Kayla Weaver with 8. 9, and Kayla Weaver with 8, excuse me. Service received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Esquivel on the right side. Her kill is off the hands of Ebony Wright and unable to corral it. Falls in front of her. 4-1. Bears lead by 3. Esquivel, the captain, will serve. Esquivel serve. Good. Nemo unable to handle it. 5-1 Bears lead in set 5. This set, of course, only goes to 15, unlike not 25 like the first 4. It's 15. The first team to 8. Once the first team gets to 8, they'll both switch sides. That kill right there. Nice dig there by Fott, and I believe it's a screening call. I think that's what it's called. 5-2 now. Jalen Jester will serve for CCU. Pushes it over. Fott's there to Morris to Hall, and off of a diving Jester. Six to 2. Cincinnati Christian fans not liking it. Wanting all sorts of calls down here, right in front of me. Kaylin Fott, serve is long. 6 to 3. Ferguson going to check back into the game for the Eagles. Service will be from Lindsey Clements. Clements' serve. Good, received by Murphy. Murphy to Morris. Morris to Hannah Brown. That's blocked at the net and out of bounds. 7 to 3. Bears on top, 7 to 3. Set 5. Hannah Brown now will serve. Hannah Brown, good serve there. Received by CCU. They set up Mallory Morris. That's dug out by Hannah Brown, and a good pass to Staples. Murphy goes for the kill. Mallory's there. They're going to set Mallory back up. Fott's there for the dig. Morris. Staples didn't hit it well, but gets the kill. And that's Chelsea Staples' 10th kill of the night. Now 3 Bears into double digits, 8 to 3. And the teams will switch sides quickly. Sorry, guys. I almost started jamming there for a minute. And then I remember that I hadn't muted myself. I don't want to scare you guys with my singing voice, so. 8 to 3. Hannah Brown with the serve, and it's a good one. Jester to Mallory, and Mallory goes long. 9-3 now, Bears lead. And Hannah Brown will go back to serve again. Bears 6 points away from putting it away. Brown, a good serve. And they're going to set up Ferguson or Lindsay Clements in the middle, unable to come up with it. So it'll be called for 4 touches on CCU. It's 10-3, set 5. And Hannah Brown once again will serve. Good serve by Hannah Brown, and the Eagles unable to handle it. Ace. 11-3. Brown again. Boom. Good serve. Some force behind it. Clements. There, Murphy's there. Morris. Staples in the middle. Tip to the net. Nemo's there. Now they're going to go back and set up Clements on the right side. Tipped. Esquivel gets the dig. Morris to Staples. Yeah, they're going to call Sydney Morris for the 2 hits. 11-4. Haley Johnson checks in to replace Hannah Brown. CCU has the serve, and it'll be number 5, Grace White. Grace White, good serve, right to Johnson. Good pass to Morris. Morris to Staples. Staples kills good, and that'll be her 11th of the night. 12-4. Set 5 goes to 15. Bears up 12-4. Murphy, good serve. Nemo's there. Jester. Weaver, blocked to the net by Staples. Now another's blocked to the net. Fought. Morris. Esquivel gets it in the back right corner for the point and the kill. 13-4. And that's Esquivel's 8th kill on the night. Murphy, another serve. That one goes into the net. 13-5 now. Service will be from number 3, Ellie Abel. Received by Johnson to Morris. Morris to Staples for the kill. Blocked to the net. Staples bets it back. And then number 6, Kayla Weaver gets her 10th kill of the night. 13-6 now. Coach Gassman and Coach Obed Quiles over there talking it out. 16-13. Served by Abel. Top spins it right to Johnson. Johnson's pass goes too far to the net. And her and Morris and KCU defender kind of pushed it back, and then Staples' kill goes long. 13-7. Abel, another serve. She'll top spin it. What a play by Fott. And Esquivel's free ball isn't going to get there. Tell you what, though, great play by Fott, and she's still saying, hey, that's okay. Let's go. Let's go. Try and put this away. It's 13-8. Coach Gassman's going to take a timeout. I'll take a quick one with her. All righty, we're back. 13-8. Ellie Abel have the serve for Cincinnati Christian. Top spins it right to Johnson. Johnson, a pass to Morris. Morris to the left side to Esquivel for the kill, and the kill is good for Haley Esquivel. She's got 9. Cecilia Ray now going to check back into the game for Staples. She'll come in to serve. The freshman. Trying to put this thing away for the Bears. 14-8. Ray's serve just gets over. Miss hit by KCU, and UPIKE pulls out a dogfight as they beat Cincinnati Christian 15-8 in set number 5 and take the match. Tell you what a day for the UPIKE volleyball as they take 3 quick ones from West Virginia Tech and then come back in 5 and take down Cincinnati Christian. Scores from game 1, Cincinnati Christian 25-21. Game 2, Pikeville won 25-14. Game 3, Pikeville 25-13. Set 4, Cincinnati Christian 26-14. And set 5 to the Bears 15-8. Leading the way for the Bears, Rachel Murphy on the night, 15 kills and 11 digs. Chelsea Staples, 11 digs respectively with 11 kills with 1 dig. Sydney Hall, she had 15 kills on the night and 1 dig. Hannah Brown, 6 kills for the freshman, 2 digs. Haley Esquivel came up big in sets 4 and 5. She has 9 kills and 7 digs. 3 digs for Haley Johnson, 2 kills for Sydney Morris with 6 digs, and Caitlin Fott with 8 digs on the night for the Bears. So, UPIKE on the day, they go to 9-8 overall. 2 good wins for the Bears here today in their tri-match. That's going to do it for today's video broadcast. I'm Sean Ryan signing off, and go Bears.